Well, discipleship happens best in context. Hey, this is Pastor Matt here with your Missionary Pathway Mission Insight. And this insight actually comes from a recent discipleship experience that I had an opportunity to take part in. I was sitting down with a friend and we're sitting down over a cup of coffee. And somehow we got on the conversation of reading the Bible. And he looked at me and he said, sometimes I'm just not getting stuff out of the Bible. And I said, well, have you ever thought of using 3 simple Discovery Bible Study questions? They can help you get something out of Scripture anywhere you're reading, and it can really change the way you read Scripture. So rather than say, hey, why don't you meet me at church on a Sunday and I'll show this to you, or you can go to this great Bible study that I know, right there in the moment, I said, let's pull out our Bible. So we pulled out our Bible to the spot I was going to be reading that day anyways, Hebrews 8, and we started going through those 3 simple Discovery Bible Study questions. What does it tell me about God? What does it tell me about myself and my world? And then how will I live it out? And it was amazing, the conversation we had. Discipleship was happening right there in context. Over a cup of coffee, I was able to help my friend learn how to open up the Scriptures, learn how to pour more into the Scriptures, and how to get more out of his time in the Bible. See, if I'd have waited till we could get to church on a Sunday, this was a Monday, he would have had to wait all week to be able to even have an opportunity to try to connect. And then maybe that Bible study is what he needed, maybe it wasn't, but because he was ready in the moment, I was able to disciple him in the moment. Because the reality is this, discipleship happens best in context. And when you have a simple system to do that, it can really help open the doors to discipleship. And it's really important for a few reasons. Number one, it allows the gospel to meet people in the moment. See, the best moment to be able to dig into Scriptures was that moment. The moment my friend was asking the question. So we were able to dig in right there. It allows you to not miss those moments where discipleship can happen. If you're always waiting to have to go to a different place or space to do discipleship, then you'll miss out on a lot of really great discipleship moments and a lot of really great discipleship opportunities. Second, it allows the gospel to meet people where they are. We can forget that sometimes stepping into a church or a religious space is a huge hurdle for people, and they need to see the Jesus that, just like in Scriptures, meets people where they are. So discipleship in context allows them to experience the gospel and Jesus right where they are, and transformation can happen right there in that space. And then finally, when we allow people to meet God in the moment and meet them and allow people to meet God where they are, then this models how they can disciple others in the same way. And what happens is discipleship starts to happen in the community, in those spaces, among those relationships that people already have. The gospel starts to spring up. And because the gospel starts to spring up there, churches start to spring up there. So discipleship happens best in context because, one, you're able to connect people in the moment. You're able to connect them where they are, and they're able to connect with Jesus in a way they could help someone else connect with Jesus. So I hope this Mission Insight was helpful for you. If you'd like more Mission Insights, check out our YouTube channel, the Kairos Network on YouTube. And if this Mission Insight was helpful, click like and subscribe, share it out with somebody else. And if you'd like to learn simple process you could use to disciple somebody in context, check out missionarypathway.org. Missionarypathway.org is filled with simple tools you can use to make disciples in context, and ultimately see the gospel spread to places you would have never expected to see the gospel spread.